The Wakefield-Marenisco Cardinals Athletics Booster Club would like to welcome you to the 75th Annual All Sports Banquet. We hope this is the only virtual one that we have to do. We would like to recognize the officers and members of the Booster Club. President Michelle Wasilewski, Vice President Kathy Makala, Treasurer Amy Taro, Secretary Pam Bashan, MC Chad Carlson, other members Julie Hautala, Ashley Heil, Jeremy Spencer, and Kim Zekovich. The 2019 Gogebic Miners football. Even though the Miners football has already had their banquet, we would still like to recognize the following individuals from Wakefield-Marenisco that played. Our lone senior on the varsity team this year was Morgan Miskovich. Juniors on the varsity team, Seth Cole, Kerry Whitburn, Hayden Makala, who received an award for contribution with the least recognition. Matthew Monte received the Coach's Award for leadership and dedication. Junior varsity team members are sophomores, Anthony Eisenmiller, RJ Polonsky, Austin Shirkey, Kyle Sorensen, and freshmen Braxton Freeborn and Chase Monte. Our up-and-coming junior high players, Kate Ahonen, Cooper Anderson, Carter Cole, Brandon Lane, Tanner LeMade, Patrick Lilly, Boyd Lynott, Christian Picca, and Colton White. We would also like to recognize the 2019 Gogebic Miners cheerleaders from Wakefield-Marenisco, coached by Brittany Bennett. We have Brianna Cross, Kate Gustafson, Alyssa LeMade, Jade Rooney, Lexi Rooney, and Annalise Yon. We would also like to recognize our 2019 golf team member from Wakefield-Marenisco, Dylan Makala. We would like to recognize the 2019 varsity Gogebic Miners baseball. Junior Ethan Libertoski, senior Brett Heil, junior Dylan Makala, and sophomore Matthew Monte. The 2019 Gogebic Miners varsity is the three-time district champion. The following individuals are recognized in the 2019 Copper Mountain Baseball Conference. All conference teams, the Miners were 6-0. Player of the Year / MVP, Brett Heil. Coach of the Year, Leo Ribich. First team all conference, Brett Heil. And Ethan Libertoski. We would also like to recognize the junior high baseball players, Travis Bashan, Carter Cole, Antonio Del Ferro, Braylon Lane, Jordan Libertoski, and Jacob McConty. Coach for the junior high was Dion Del Ferro.
Hi, I'm Lauren Korpi, coach of the Gogebic Miners cross country team. The members of the 2019 Gogebic Miners cross country team included Macy Ahonen, Ethan Libertoski, Alex Sheehan, Leo Imhoff, Connor Johnson, Antonio Del Ferro, Kaylee Corporal, Jordan Libertoski, and Brandon Nardine. Despite losing our top three runners from last season, we had a lot of success this season, with each individual showing tremendous growth. Our boys team started out slow, struggling to compete in the first two meets, but they found their stride and were able to work together, run as a team, and end the season strong. Their hard work and ability to push themselves and each other in practice and in meets was fun to watch. The girls' team was low on numbers, which means everyone needs to have a great race during every single race. This is a lot of pressure, and the girls did great. Macy was a veteran on our team and pushed herself to her potential, and I'm impressed by her effort. Some highlights from the season include the girls' team placing second and the boys' team placing third overall at our Copper Mountain Conference Finals. Macy Ahonen was awarded all-conference second team. At UP Finals, the boys' team placed third overall, with Leo Imhoff taking 16th and Ethan Libertowski taking 17th. The girls' team placed 6th overall, with Macy running to 26th place. The boys' team earned the Boys Division II Academic All-State Team of the Year for the third straight year. Ethan Libertowski earned individual academic All-State honors as well. I'm so proud of this team and the legacy that they've created, and I hope we can continue in the fall. Thank you. Hi, I'm Lauren Korpi, coach of the Wakefield-Marenisco Cardinals track team. Members of the 2019 Wakefield-Marenisco track team were Abby Ahonen, Martina Anderson, Evelyn Hokins, Jamie Kapelka, Devin Dahlbeck, Ethan Libertowski, Leandro Narvaez, Alex Sheehan, Adam Libertowski, Hayden Makala, Matthew Montai, Macy Ahonen, RJ Plonsky, Alex Ahonen, Victoria Carlson, Nia Hewitt, Tiana Mars, Austin Shirky, and Leo Imhoff. Spring is always a crazy time during the school year, and last year was a whirlwind. This team competed in 9 meets. During these 9 meets, they showed how adaptable, hardworking, and dedicated they are. It was great to see some fresh faces out for track, and they did a great job trying new events. We had many of our athletes participating in more than one spring sport, and their dedication to athletic excellence was evident in their results. Our 3 senior girls, Abby, Martina, and Evelyn, led our team through the season. They showed the underclassmen that focus can help you reach your goals, and sometimes you need to compete in events you don't love just to help out your team. Our junior crew was led by Ethan Libertowski and Jamie Kapelka. Ethan worked very hard in the off-season and in the gym to transition from a middle distance runner to a sprinter and long jumper. He improved greatly, and I'm disappointed that we didn't get to see what he could accomplish this season. Jamie came back as our veteran thrower and improved consistently over the season. Her positive attitude was wonderful to have at practice and at meets and will be missed. Sophomores had some new faces and some veterans. Macy and Matthew represented us in the sprints and middle distances, while Adam and Hayden were all over the field events. Getting them to agree to a relay was always fun too. They did a great job and were fun to coach, and I know this group will be great leaders next season. Freshmen and 8th graders are always so fun to have on the team. Their willingness to try new events, even the hurdles, is a breath of fresh air and always appreciated. Seeing their growth and passion develop from our 6th grade on has been amazing, and I'm excited to see what they can accomplish next season. All of the athletes on this team had individual goals that we worked towards all season. Even if their full goal wasn't accomplished, they all made tremendous progress, and I'm proud of them. We had 4 athletes qualify for UP Finals. Austin Shirky qualified in the 1600-meter run and placed 7th with a time of 4:56. Ethan Libertowski qualified in the long jump and placed 10th with a jump of 17:2. Nia Hewitt qualified in the 1600-meter run and placed 15th, and she also qualified in the 3200-meter run, finishing 7th with a time of 13:39. Martina Anderson was our last qualifier and competed in the 100 dash, finishing in 11th, and the 200 dash, finishing 13th. I'm disappointed we won't get to talk about track season next year, and especially for our seniors, but I appreciate the hard work everyone put in, and I'm looking forward to next year. Thank you. All right, this is for the middle school track team, coached by Carrie Seifert. Members of the middle school track team were Carter Cole, Hudson Connor, Antonio Del Ferro, Braxton Freeborn, Leo Imhoff, Connor Johnson, Jordan Libertowski, Jacob Mercani, Chase Montai, Kyle Sheehan, Haley Krasnarch, Zoe Canto, Isla Brumley, Maya Billy, Gracie Bovette, Kaylee Corporal, Cody Nowicki, Aubrey Keast, Emily Kane, and Ava Going. Overall, the season was a great success. As a middle school program, you really want to get the kids comfortable trying all events. Middle school is a great time to try to feel out a sport and get to know every aspect. We had 4 meets total, and I made sure each athlete was in at least 3 events for each of those meets. This gave everyone an opportunity to try an event they wanted to. Every athlete was able to compete in both running and field events. I had athletes try the shortest distance possible, the 70-meter dash, and then on the next week they tried the 1600-meter run. I was extremely impressed with the enthusiasm the athletes gave me, both in practice and at meets. Middle schoolers are naturally competitive, and they all had a great time racing and pushing each other throughout the season. I'm hoping for another successful season next year, and I encourage athletes to push themselves throughout the summer and set some goals for the 2021 track season. Have a great summer, everyone.
Hi, I'm Meghan Lane. I am the Wakefield-Marenisco cheerleading coach, and I would like to introduce the 7th through 12th cheerleaders. We're going to start with Varsity. Captain is Jade Rooney, co-captain Brianna Cross, Emma Augenstein, Abby Dolshaw, Alyssa LeMaid, and Victoria Carlson. JV is captain Zoe Canto, co-captain Lexis Rooney, Caitlin Gustafson, Alice Sturkle, Annalisa Yan, and Kayla Zekovich. Junior high captain Gracie Bovette, co-captain Taylor Damgard, Kayla Aberlat, and Kaylee Korpi. We started the year off great with last year's 4th of July parade. We held a few fundraisers throughout the year so the girls could go on their annual team building cheer trip, which was a complete success. We are going to miss Brianna next year, but we wish her the best of luck in whatever she does, and I'm really looking forward to see what next year brings. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Leinon Novascone, head coach for the Wakefield-Marenisco volleyball program, and I'm here to share with you some highlights and recognition from a very successful 2019 volleyball season. First off, I want to emphasize how proud I am of this team and the dedication and hard work they put in. Finishing our season 17-2 is a direct result of the dedication and work ethic that this team has. Before I share a few highlights, I would like to announce the varsity team. Chloe Bouchand, Sarah Wojciechowski, Allie Goodman, Carly Yan, Emma Augenstein, Julia Taro, Kayla Londo, Enola Miskovich, and Nia Hewitt. We had a few struggles and some very important highlights from this past season. Beating Lake Linden for the first time and ultimately finishing undefeated in the Copper Mountain Conference was one of those highlights. As I watched Kayla Londo giggle with excitement as the score turned to 14-9 in the 5th set, I had to remind her that we still needed one more point. Everyone had a smile from ear to ear that night as we laughed and reminisced in Taco Bell. Taking care of Lance during homecoming and winning back-to-back district championships were other great successes from this season. We suffered a tough loss to Jeffers during the regional opener in a jam-packed, insanely loud gym bursting with WM fans. It was a wild ride, and we were sad to see it end, as was displayed by the many tears on the court that night. However, even with the recent events of COVID-19, there is a bright future for this volleyball program. We are working hard to get you back onto the court as soon as possible and work towards our run as three-peat district champions. We will have to fill the voids that will be left by our 3 seniors, Chloe Bouchand, Allie Goodman, and Sarah Wojciechowski. 3 players who played critical roles in our success. Chloe with her quick attacks, Allie with her stellar defense, and Sarah with her wicked serve will be missed so much. I also want to recognize some special honors from this season. Earning her place on the Copper Mountain first team and all conference as well as the elite team was Carly Yan. Enola Miskovich also received a first team all conference recognition, and Chloe Bouchand and Kayla Londo received second team honors. Emma Augenstein, Julia Taro, Allie Goodman, Sarah Wojciechowski, and Nia Hewitt were also critical in our success, each carrying out different roles, but equally important roles. We have some very talented players returning for the 2020 season. I am confident it will be a season with many more great successes, and I can't wait to see you soon. I also would like to say a few words about the middle school season. This year, again, we included 5th through 8th grade in our middle school program. The program was another great success. We were able to win the majority of our games playing against players that were typically 2 to 3 grades older than our players. We had 3 8th graders in our program this year, and those were Kayla Zekovich, Lily Hokins, and Kaylee Corporal, who did an excellent job being leaders and developing their own skills. There were other 8th graders with different commitments this year that were unable to play. However, they would make great additions to our high school team. So I'm hoping to see all of you that are interested in volleyball when we start our season soon. Please stay well and stay excited about volleyball. Before you know it, you will be with me in the gym running 10-9-8s and still loving it.
Hello, my name is Kim Leinon. I am the JV coach at Wakefield-Marenisco. As always, we had a fun volleyball season with our girls. Our JV team finished the season winning our side of the Copper Mountain Conference, which is a great accomplishment. This is a very dedicated group of girls. Though this summer will look a little different with not having summer league and camps like we normally do, I am very much looking forward to our upcoming fall season. The members of our 2019 JV volleyball team were as follows: Jamie Kapelka, Braylon Lynott, Alex Ahonen, Keely Spencer, Tori Carlson, Jean-Ann Lake, Haley Krznarich, and Zoe Kanto.
We would like to recognize the Wakefield-Marenisco girls who played on the 2019 Gogebic Miners softball, coached by Alexis Headley. Ashley Lynott, Ella Lynott, Martina Anderson, Emma Augustine, and Abby Dolashell.
Hi everyone, Chris Tweeden here tonight to talk to you about the Varsity girls basketball team. We'll start with Carlyon. Carlyon was voted by her teammates as being our overall team MVP and our offensive MVP this year. She led us in scoring, rebounding, and assists. She was also, due to those accolades, voted by league coaches to the first team in the Porcupine Mountain Conference, as well as for the first time being voted to the Copper Country Elite Team. So again, congratulations, Carly. Julia Taro at our team awards banquet was voted by her teammates as team defensive MVP. Julia really kind of grew as a defensive player this year. We asked her to hustle a lot around the perimeter. And then I also asked her to be more involved in helping to run the offense, which she stepped up to the challenge and did a great job for us. Our other team defensive MVP was Macy Ahonen. Macy has such a quick first step. Defensively, it allowed her to get into the lanes, get tips, deflected passes, and steals. And then we started to transition that first quick step to offense, where towards the second half of the season, she really began to utilize that jab step, crossover, dribble attack, and become a more rounded player. So as long as Macy works on that on the offseason, continues to develop that first step, she's going to do great things her senior year. Alyssa LeMaid. Alyssa LeMaid was automatic energy, instant hustle. She had the greatest attitude. And it was really great to see her confidence build throughout the season and then have that confidence transition into games. And I can think of at least 3 or 4 games where we were struggling, we might have been down, or we were losing a lead. And Alyssa came in and she was an automatic difference maker, and it kind of helped to seal our lead. So Alyssa is another one who I look forward to seeing play as a senior. Nia Hewitt. Nia was voted by her teammates as the most improved player, and I couldn't agree with this more. Nia really started to improve, and it became noticeable during our summer league last summer, and that progress improved or carried into the regular season. She took constructive criticism great. She was coachable, and she was willing to go through the struggles of learning new techniques in order to be successful in the end. And again, towards the second half of the season, that work really paid off and it showed on the floor. Aubrey Keast. Aubrey Keast, Coach Taro and I made a decision just before the halfway point to bring Aubrey up. We needed another quality defender down in the post, and we needed to have that defensive energy and just rebounding. So I had a long talk with Aubrey, and I told her what she would be responsible for, what I would expect of her on varsity, and she was up to the challenge. And from the minute she was in the game, her impact was noticeable. She did just what we had asked her to. She rebounded and she played great defense, and she wasn't intimidated by girls who had multiple years of varsity experience and who were a little bit more mature than her. So she's got 4 more years, and it's going to be great to see what she can do with that. Finally, last but not least, our lone senior this year, Caitlin Limeron. Kate is such a great person, and I love seeing her be successful. My biggest challenge with Caitlin was getting her to see her potential in herself that I saw in her. So I challenged her throughout the year. We put her into different positions where she had to, be uncomfortable and learn new spots, new techniques, and it was a challenging process for her and myself. But towards the end of the year, she got it. It started to click and it came through. And what we had been working on in practice started again to transition into games. And I just hope that Kate recognizes that, when you're put in situations that may be unique or different to you, if you persevere through those, you're going to be successful. And I know Caitlin will be successful in her post high school life, and I wish her all the best. With that being said, again, girls, thank you for a great season. I appreciate everything that you did, all the hard work we put in and you put in. Please work on your game in the off season, and I cannot wait to see what you guys do next year. Thanks.
I am Jim Taro, coach of the Wakefield-Marenisco junior varsity girls basketball. We had a rough year with a 3-13 season, but the record doesn't reflect how well the girls played each game. I'd like to recognize my girls: Haley Krisnarich, Lauren Heikala, Kylie Damgard, Annalisa Jan, Jean-Ann Lake, and Raven Friddle. Thank you and stay safe.
Hi everyone. I think most of you know who I am, but for those who don't, my name is Terry Fetters and I coach boys varsity basketball here at Wakefield-Marenisco. I'm going to give you a brief recap of our season and recognize our players and some of their accomplishments. We ended the regular season with a 12-7 record, with our last game of the season being canceled with Waters Meet. We ended our season with a loss to Ontonagon in the district tournament. Overall, I thought we had a pretty good season. 5 of our 8 losses were by 3 points or less, so I thought we were very competitive. We were also PMC Division co-champs along with Besmer. We had 6 juniors on our roster this year, which include Nico Hewitt, Sam Hodala, Adam Libertowski, Seth Cole, Matthew Monti, and Hayden Makala. And our 5 seniors: Ethan Libertowski, Morgan Miskovich, Gage Delich, Dylan Makala, and Logan Hamill. We had 4 players receive honors this year. Adam received All-Conference PMC Division Second Team. Logan received All-Conference PMC Division Honorable Mention. Ethan received All-Conference PMC Division Second Team. And Morgan received All-Conference PMC Division First Team, Copper Mountain Conference Elite Team, and was also named the Copper Mountain Conference Defensive Player of the Year. Morgan has also decided to move on to the next level and has signed with GCC to play basketball this coming season. So nice job, guys. I want to thank all of you guys for all of your hard work this past season, and I'd like to wish you seniors the best of luck in the future. I also want to congratulate Coach Libertowski and the JV boys team for having an undefeated season. Awesome job, guys.
Okay, I'm boys JV basketball coach Pat Libertowski. My players this year for the 2019-20 season were Antonio Del Ferro, Jonathan Sordell, Jacob Mercani, Leo Imhoff, Connor Johnson, Aiden Anderson, Trevor Youngberg, Austin Shirky, Kyle Sorensen, Caden Otis, Jordan Grace, and Noah Brown. season, I can't really complain about it as we're an undefeated team. And with a 20-game schedule, that's a great accomplishment. I'm proud of them guys, and thanks a lot, guys.
2019 Wakefield-Marenisco Junior High Girls Basketball, coached by Chad Miskovich. The following players: Karina Cole, Ali Libertoski, Emily Del Ferro, Kennedy Aikala, Eva Miskovich, Winter McGeeshik, Nola Grace, Kayla Zekovich, and Kasheen McGeeshik.
My name is Mike Cole, coach of the 8th grade boys basketball team. Our boys went 5-6 this year. A couple games we wish we'd have won that we didn't, but all in all, a good season. Proud of the boys' effort. Boys on the team are Noah Ringsmith, Braylon Lane, Christian Picka, Bryce Rooney, Jordan Libertoski, Travis Bashan, Carter Cole, Kate Ahonen, Nathan Londo, Kyler McCarty, Brandon Nordine, and Luke Wojciechowski. The 7th grade team, coached by Coach Cotney. They had a bunch of 6th graders on their team, so they were a young team. Their record was 2-8. They did a good job. Players on the 7th grade team are Garrett Prisby, Bodie Lina, Jace Simons, Patrick Lilly, Logan Brissett, Noah Lina, Tanner LeMaid, Owen Meljevich, Anakin Koski, Hunter Shirky, and Eli Hewitt. Thanks.
Greetings. I'm Mr. Brandon Makla, head teacher at the Wakefield-Marenisco School District. I am honored to announce the senior plaque list for 2019-2020. Miss Chloe Bichon for girls basketball and volleyball, Miss Brianna Cross for cheerleading, Mr. Devin Dahlbach, track and field, Mr. Gage Delich, basketball and track and field, Miss Allie Goodman, girls basketball, volleyball, and softball, Mr. Logan Hamill, boys basketball, Miss Jamie Kapelka, track and field, Miss Caitlin Lemeron, girls basketball, Mr. Ethan Libertoski, boys basketball, cross country, track and field, and baseball, Mr. Dylan Makala, boys basketball, cross country, track and field, baseball, and golf, Mr. Morgan Miskovich, boys basketball and football, Mr. Leandro Narvaez, cross country and track and field, Mr. Alex Sheehan, cross country and track and field, and Miss Sarah Wojciechowski, volleyball. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mark Lane. I'm the athletic director of the Wakefield-Marenisco School District. I'd like to start out and take a few minutes here to give out some thank yous for some deserving people. First, I'd like to thank our Wakefield-Marenisco athletes and coaches for all the time and dedication that they put in throughout the year. Even though our spring seasons were lost, that doesn't take away from the effort and sacrifice that was given during the fall and winter seasons. Secondly, a big thank you goes out to our superintendent and Board of Education. You have allowed us to maintain all of our sports teams and to add additional sports options for our student athletes over the past few years. We truly appreciate your support. My third thank you goes out to our janitorial staff. I can't express enough the dedication that this group shows year in and year out. They go above and beyond any expectations to keep our fields, gym, locker rooms, and other athletic areas always looking great and being ready to be showcased for the next upcoming event. Thank you for all you do. Finally, to our athletic volunteers, from all of my devoted ticket sellers to our line judges and track and field helpers, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Without these committed individuals, none of our athletic events could take place. Thanks for always being out there for our Cardinals. Next up, we have the dedication. The Wakefield-Marenisco Athletic Department and Booster Club would like to dedicate the 2019-20 athletic banquet to Mr. Hank Appola. Hank was employed by the Mareisco School District for 31 years, 17 of those as a teacher, 5 as a principal, and 9 as a superintendent. He was also Mareisco's guidance counselor and athletic director for 31 years, as well as the boys basketball coach for 17 years. Hank has been an MHSAA registered official for 50 years in boys and girls basketball, volleyball, and football. He earned the opportunity to officiate the 1980 MHSAA State Final girls volleyball match, the 1986 MHSAA State Finals girls basketball game, the 1993 MHSAA State Finals boys basketball game at the Palace of Auburn Hills, and the 2011 NJCAA Men's and Women's Region 13 Division II basketball tournament held at GCC. Hank has also officiated numerous MHSAA football playoff games and MHSAA district and regional boys and girls basketball games. Hank has been a huge asset to the Wakefield-Marenisco School District and its athletic programs over the years. He has officiated many of our WM Cardinals boys and girls basketball games and minors football games. Hank has also been one of our finest volunteers during our track and field meets held in Wakefield. The Wakefield-Marenisco Cardinal Athletic Department and Booster Club is proud to dedicate the 75th Annual All-Sports Banquet to Mr. Hank Appola. Thanks, Hank, for all you've done over the years for high school athletics. It definitely does not go unnoticed. Next up, I have a couple scholarships to give out. The first one will be the James Daniels Memorial Scholarship. The James Daniels Scholarship was adopted during the 1985-86 school year. Coach Daniels was a longtime teacher, basketball, football, and track coach for the Wakefield School District. Basketball was his true love, and he coached many great teams during his tenure. The James Daniels Scholarship recipient was selected by the high school teaching staff. That recipient must have maintained at least a 2.0 grade point average and participated either in basketball or football during his or her senior year. The 2020 recipient of the James Daniels Memorial Scholarship is Ethan Libertoski. Congratulations, Ethan. Next up is the Dewey Lane Memorial Scholarship. The Dewey Lane Scholarship was adopted during the 1985-86 school year. My dad was a longtime teacher, football, basketball, track, and baseball coach for the Wakefield School District. He was always a huge fan of high school athletics, which is why he wanted to establish this scholarship in his name. Our family has selected one male and one female senior athlete from the class of 2020 to receive these scholarships. The athletes must maintain at least a 2.0 grade point average and participate in any varsity sport during their senior year. Though it was a tough decision, we feel that we have two amazing candidates that we are proud to honor with the Dewey Lane Memorial Scholarship. The 2020 recipients are Chloe Bichon and Ethan Libertoski. Congratulations and good luck to both of you next year.
Hello, I'm Mr. Brandon Mathla, head teacher at the Wakefield-Marenisco School District. I am honored to award this year, 2019-2020, the Gabby Burnell Memorial Scholarship. The Gabby Burnell Memorial Scholarship is awarded every year at the athletic banquet. There's a spirit tournament every spring that raises money. And this year's recipients are going to be Mr. Ethan Libertoski and Miss Sarah Wojciechowski. Thank you.
It is now my honor to give out the Al Enkelda Scholarship. This year's scholarship goes to a player that has worked especially hard this year. This player is usually the first one in the gym and also the last to leave. And I am proud to say that this year's Al Enkelda Scholarship goes to Ethan Libertoski. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the Wakefield High School graduates this year. It's a little unusual setting, but I'm glad we were able to put together some kind of athletic banquet tonight. My name is Tom Ahonen. I'm here with my mom and my stepdad, Jim Bart Smith, to present the 23rd annual Matt Ahonen Memorial Scholarships to two high school seniors, one male and one female. They're both $1,000 apiece. The proceeds for these scholarships come from the Matt Ahonen Memorial Tournament that started in 1997. We've continued it each and every year. This summer would have been the 24th year of the tournament. Unfortunately, due to the circumstances with the pandemic, we needed to cancel it. So while it's disappointing, we're looking forward to bringing back the 25th tournament next year. Should be stronger than ever. A lot of people to thank over the years for keeping this all together. All the guys on the Matt Ahonen Memorial Tournament Committee, the ladies that have served on it, past and present. Without those people keeping this going forward, It's hard to say how long ago this may have died off, but it's something I'm proud to be a part of. I know anyone that's involved with it is happy to see it continue. We hope it continues to go strong for many years. All the businesses that donate money, we couldn't continue this without them. They've continually done that over the years. We appreciate that. All the volunteers that work on the fields, the concessions, the cleanup, the organization of the whole thing. There's a lot of work that goes into it. And if we didn't have the people there to put the time into it, it'd be hard to keep this going. So with that being said, appreciate all the participation in it. We're looking forward to seeing everyone come out next year. We will continue to do the scholarships, even though there's no tournament this summer. We will give away 2 scholarships again next spring to the, I guess that would be 2021 graduates. So this year's seniors goes to Ethan Libertoski and Sarah Wojciechowski. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next year.
Hi, I'm Kathy Makala, Vice President of the Wakefield-Marenisco Cardinal Booster Club, and I would like to award our 2020 Booster Club scholarships. First of all, to be eligible for the scholarship, you must be a graduating senior, have a GPA of 2.0 or better, attending a 2 to 4 year post-secondary school in the fall following the award, and must have participated in a sport during your senior year. After those criteria are met, there are additional monies awarded if the senior athlete has participated in multiple sports up to their senior year, and also if the senior athlete has participated in sports for multiple years. With those criteria being met, I would like to award the 2020 Booster Club scholarships to Chloe Bichon, Ethan Libertoski, Dylan Makala, Caitlin Lemerond, Sarah Wojciechowski, Logan Hamill, Leandra Navarez, Brianna Cross, Gage Delich, Allie Goodman, and Jamie Kopelka. Congratulations and thank you for participating in Wakefield-Marenisco athletics for all of these years.
We would like to thank you for attending the 75th Annual All Sports Banquet. We would also like to extend a thank you to our timers and scorekeepers, Brandon Makala, Kathy Makala, Michelle Wazaleski, Terry Giuliano, Bob Lynn, Jock Hautala, Jacob Lane, Dennis Conti, Kim and Kayla Zekovich, and Chase Lane. We would also like to thank our ticket sellers, Mabel Wanick, Missy Lane, Megan Lane, Marianne Marzik, Carrie Seifert, Pam Bichon, Terry Giuliano, Heather Schoolon, Kathy Makala, Diane Jasky, and Rachel Paquette. We would also like to give a very special thank you to Terry Giuliano and all the parents that provided pictures for the Booster Club. We wish we could have had a person-to-person banquet this year. We look forward to our banquet next year. Thank you again. Have a good day.